próba zastraszenia.
Donald Tusk's attempt to intimidate Poles living in the United States has failed. It has backfired. Despite the fact that additional duties were even activated at consulates at his express request, very few of our compatriots came forward. So why such words from the Prime Minister? Today I took a closer look at the situation.
Today I'm also signing an executive order to instruct the Departments of Defense and Homeland Security to begin preparing the 30,000-person migrant facility at Guantanamo Bay. Most people don't even know about it. We have 30,000 beds in Guantanamo to detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people.
The first Immigration Service's actions against illegal immigrants in the United States have begun. First in Chicago. The target of the action is mainly those immigrants who have come into conflict with the law, who have entered the United States illegally. They are not Poles. Poles in Chicago read the Polish press and the internet, which is humming with various information, true and false. They call immigration attorneys, but the attorneys reassure them. There is no such fear at the moment that deportations will begin in the Polish community. For the past 6 years, Poles have been able to travel to the United States without visas. Previously, visas were required by the US. There is no denying that some compatriots got there on a tourist visa, which, however, did not give the opportunity, for example, to take a job. Poles have found a way and some have managed to find jobs. This, however, meant breaking the immigration law. Most Poles have already managed to regularize their status through legally available avenues, by applying for a green card or American citizenship. Many of the approximately 10 million people of Polish descent in the United States have them. This did not stop Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk from sowing panic. I had already asked after the first announcements by the new administration of possible deportations of illegal migrants from the United States. I asked the foreign minister at the time to prepare our consulates and service posts operating in the United States so that they would be prepared for the possible consequences of these decisions for Poles working and residing in the United States. And although the Prime Minister tried very hard to frighten Poles, the concern is there, but not panic. So he had to, albeit reluctantly, admit his mistake. I am convinced that Poles living in the United States do not have any reason to use any more drastic methods against them. I would not use the word deportation at all, nor have we noted any massive phenomenon in the United States that would require some kind of special care. Our consulates are on standby everywhere in the world, but now especially in the United States. Donald Tusk's high alert on alleged deportations is one thing, and his diplomatic minister's communications, which in the very first sentence explains the small scale of the problem. The number of people who do not have legalized residence in the United States is counted in thousands, not tens of thousands. If Polish citizens need help, diplomatic missions are ready to issue documents. Additional duty of consuls has begun. All necessary information is posted on the Foreign Ministry's website. The left went even further. It suggested that people in the US illegally voted for Trump, which is not possible for a simple reason. If our compatriots are in the United States illegally, they have no right to vote. I think that some Poles who live in Chicago and are there illegally voted for Donald Trump or encouraged their friends to do so, may be strongly surprised if they are immediately sent back to Poland, because that's a decision of Donald Trump made, and he said he would start with Chicago. In the light of the 1996 bilateral agreement between Poland and the United States, Poles wanted by the Polish justice system can be deported to Poland, as well as those who are denied entry into the country by US authorities, already at the airport. This has been unchangeably the case for years.